can you introduce yourself, man?
Yes, I'm Toby Hero with Tabitha Stevens. We're here at the UPW event here in Anaheim, California. And we're also here supporting my sister Chyna doll. We're going to play a tune for you. It's called Holiday. We actually did it on Howard Stern and it went over really good. But we're actually going to just keep the vibe up, groove a little bit, and just make sure everybody's happy. I don't know, you know, we're just doing what we do.
We're here to see the wrestlers. We want to see them get down. Hey, clothesline me. No, I'm joking.
Tabitha, you're about as big as a half a minute. That won't work.
Yeah, but in 2 seconds I'm going to kick your butt.
Well, if I'm sitting down on my butt, you'd have to kick all the way up through the chair.
How about I squeeze it?
So how do you two know each other? Are you a couple or?
We're a couple of nuts.
Well, yeah, we're a couple of nuts and bolts. But Tabitha, we actually go back to the Sunset Strip, Rainbow, Roxy, Whiskey, Key Club, all the Hollywood stuff. So Hollywood is straight in effect.
Yeah.
So we're just here to support everybody here and make sure everybody has a wonderful time. Bringing the music back to the people. Because I think when there's harmony, there's happiness. So.
Well, I think when somebody kicks somebody's ass, it's happiness.
Well, yeah, you know. I mean, men still have to be men. They still have to make sure their egos are like, you know.
But first we got to rock them out.
Yeah.
And make sure they're ready to go.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, the whole premise behind that strength and potential volatility has to be said. You know, has to have a statement. So.
Let me ask you, what was it like having your sister in the WWF, and what was it like following her career?
That was a trip. I was very supportive behind it. I just said, "You go, girl," because you know, there's not too many women that can do what you do, and I don't think there's really a lady that's gonna come behind her footsteps and do what she did. Not to be arrogant or selfish, you know, behind that, but she's done it. She's a legend, and she has a lot bigger picture ahead of her in her music career. She plays cello, electric cello. She sings. So we're just doing what we do.
What's like, if you don't want to answer, it's cool.
Oh, it's all good.
Okay. What, like the legal situation with using the name Chyna doll, or just the word by itself?
Well,
what's going on with that?
Chyna was actually a name that her fans gave her, and since the WWF didn't really name her that, the fans did it, so she kept it. So it's pretty much like public domain, you know, and that's like where that's at, you know.
How did the fans name her that? I don't know about this at all.
I guess her whole MO and just her whole vibe, it just fit the premise behind that, and they started calling her Chyna. You know, it probably happened like back in like 96, 97, you know, back in those days. So.
Was that for you? What was like the most amazing thing she accomplished in her career?
The 98, 99, 2000.
But how about like a certain event, or a certain thing that happened that just like blew your mind? Like, wow.
Playboy.
What was going through your mind when that happened?
She outsold Marilyn Monroe. You know, I mean, Marilyn Monroe's like the OG of like Hugh Hefner. But, you know, you got a young blood coming off the block that can outsell Marilyn. That's a big, huge, significant statement, you know. So that's like mind-blowing, you know.
Did she have the best-selling issue ever?
At that time, yes.
At that time.
Yeah, and then her book was the If You Only Knew. It was like number 2, number 3. So I really don't keep track of it, you know, as much as I should. You know, there's all kinds of other stuff happening. But I guess, you know, she has her feelings about the WWE. You know, she has nothing but good positivity to say about them. You know, and what she won't say, she won't. She'll just smile and agree with whatever. you know, just to keep the streets clean, you know.
Understandable. Is there anything else I should ask you, or
Ask me anything.
ask her anything?
Anything. Ask Tabitha anything.
No, don't ask me anything. Yeah, I know what to say. I'm like, oh, hi. I'm Tabitha.
Let me ask you this: did you ever hang out backstage at WWE?
No.
No.
I was playing for my career kind of took off when I was playing for James Bradley Jr. So I had to hang in LA and record. James was with Chuck Mangione back in the 70s, and then he was with Anita Baker. So from 97 till about 2002, I was pretty much grounded, recording, playing. So, you know, I mean, I just sent my love and just said, you go, girl. Do what you do. You know, make somebody proud of you. People that love you. You know. So.
Are you truly a wrestling fan, or were you a wrestling fan when you were a child, or was it when your sister broke into business when you became it?
Actually, I didn't even follow wrestling. I mean, I only followed it, you know, through her. But I did follow some of the boxing, some of the martial arts. That was always intriguing. I followed like stuff like Aikido and Judo and stuff like that. But the wrestling, when it became really popular and prevalent, I really had to follow it just to be abridged on knowing, you know, what's happening with it. So the more she got into it, the more I followed it.
Let me ask you, with your personal opinion, with what happened with Stephanie and Hunter, what do you feel in your heart? Or do you feel, like, are you hatred, or are you feel like you're cool with them, or how do you feel?
I'm all for it. I mean, what transpired was kind of like a beef of misguided energy. And okay, thank you. And they had to resolve that, you know, and I don't think they really truly resolved it. So I just stay out of it, you know. I wasn't involved, and I really can't really go there with them, you know. So one of these days they're gonna have to deal with it, you know. So I think a lot of smiles between them both will kind of procure the healing process behind whatever happened. So, and if they want to forgive each other, you know, that'll straighten it up.
Like, what do you mean, like, they'll have to deal with it? Like, what do you mean, like, or, like, what do you think's gonna happen?